Hello, 6th grade. If you're watching this video, that means you have passed long division boot camp and that you have a worksheet that says ratio review. All right, so I'm going to go over two problems. Let's look at number one. So number one, the ratio of cats to dogs at an animal shelter is given by the ratio 2:3. So part A is just explain what that ratio means in this situation. So that ratio just means that for every 2 dogs at the animal shelter, there are 3 cats. So write that on your paper. For every 2 dogs at the animal shelter, there are 3 cats. All right, now the second part is a bit trickier. Let's look at the table that's been given to us. So here we have a table that says dogs and cats. That's partially filled in for us, and we need to fill in the rest of the table. So I know the ratio is 2:3. So that means that every ratio for dogs to cats has to equal 2:3. So the first one is really easy. This is just going to be 2. Cats is going to be 3 because for every 2 dogs, there were 3 cats. Now I'm going to ask myself, okay, if there are 6 cats, how many dogs would there be? So here I see that you multiplied 3 times 2 to get 6. So I'm going to multiply 2 times 2 to get 4. All right, now let's look at the next one. Here I have a 6. So I say, how do I get from 2 to 6? I had to multiply 2 times 3 to get 6. So now I need to multiply 3 times 3. And I'll end up having 9 in this one right here. You can see I made a mistake when I wrote the table on the board. All right, now I see the pattern, all right, because which is the pattern you learned with Miss Perez yesterday. And it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. On this side, I'm counting by 2s because my ratio for dogs is 2. And for cats, I'm counting by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. The reason why we're counting by 2s or 3s is because the value of the ratio always needs to be equal. So the value here is 2/3. The value here is 4/6. The value here is 6/9, all of which can be simplified back to 2/3. I can divide this one by 2 to get 2/3. I can divide this one by 3 to get 2/3. So if you want to double check to make sure your ratio is correct, you can do the value on the side and make sure they are all equal. All right, now let's look at problem number 2. So problem number 2 is the ratio for the table is 1:9. So I'm going to write this up here. The ratio that our table should have is 1:9. It says find the mistake in the table. So this table is a little different than most tables we've seen. Instead of doing the ratio down, the x to y ratio is going across. So it's like if this dogs to cats was flipped going sideways, so now it's going across. So I already learned the pattern from the last problem that I need my ratio to be skip counting. So the first one should be skip counting by 1s, and the second one should be skip counting by 9s because that's my ratio, 1:9. So first I'm going to check that the first one skip counted by 1. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's right. Then I go back. I see 9, 18. 9 plus 9 is 18. 36. So this should be 9 times 2 because it's 18. Then this should be 9 times 3. 9 times 3 is not 36. 9 times 3 is 27. So this is incorrect. This should be 27. And so that answers part B as well. How can you change the incorrect ratio? I would change 36 to be 27, so that would be skip counting by 9. All right, so go ahead and finish the rest of the problems on your own. I've only posted the answers for 1, 2, and part A of 3, so you're going to have to try the rest on your own. And then on the back is a review from what we did in the video yesterday. So this is just the box or the tape diagrams that you learned. All right, good luck.